Olivia Degennaro has the story.
In light of this past weekend's fatal avalanche, safety is on the forefront of many skiers' minds. We talked with Ski Patrol here at Mount Rose to find out what steps they take on a regular basis to keep skiers out of harm's way. Well, city officials tell me the 1998 opening of this theater was one of the best things that ever happened to Victorian Square. But now, more than 18 years later, Century Sparks is closing, and the future of this building is uncertain. I want to give you an idea of just how close these fires are burning to one another. All four are burning within about a 20-mile radius. So if you look over to my left shoulder, you'll see those scorched hills back there. Those are a result of the rock fire. And then over next to that, you'll see that smoky area. You can barely see those mountains in the background, but behind those mountains, the Thule fire is burning. And then if we can pan over my right shoulder, you'll see those scorched hills over there. Those are a result of the Seven Lakes fire. And on the back side of that mountain, that fire is even more active. And then you can't see the fourth fire. It's burning pretty far back in that back country up north, but that's the Sage Fire. And the last three I mentioned are burning so close to one another that officials decided to consolidate them into one recognized fire. We are outside of the Reno Convention Center on the corner of Virginia and Peckham, where about 50 protesters, as you can see, are making their voice heard. Behind me, you can see the house where 26-year-old Johnny Shadden died from a gunshot wound on Tuesday morning. Neighbors tell me it was a normal day for Shadden. They say she usually stopped at home to deliver her own mail, but this Tuesday she would not finish her delivery route. Here's something you may not know. You can be charged with DUI just by getting in your car, starting the ignition, and not even putting it into drive. The World Health Organization recommends you only have 6 teaspoons of sugar a day. Here's what that looks like. But a recent report shows your Starbucks drink could have as many as 25 teaspoons of sugar in it. That's more than 3 times your daily allowance. Hey there, I'm at the 57th annual Virginia City Camel Races right now, and this is actually not the first time I've been on a camel today. I participated in the media races on camels earlier today. Pokemon Go is undoubtedly popular. In the past 7 days alone, millions of people have signed on to catch 'em all. Under current Nevada law, when you buy a moped or a scooter like this one, you can ride it out of the store without having any sort of registration, or in some cases, without even wearing a helmet. But come November 1st, that's going to change. I'm on scene of the Little Valley fire burning in Washoe Valley, and if you can see through all the rain and smoke behind me, flames continue to burn in the distance hours after this fire sparked early this morning. I'm standing at the entrance to Franktown Road, which is where many of the 23 homes and 17 outbuildings burned are located.
We're literally in a total surrounded firestorm, fire on every single side of us.
Dwayne Stadley describes the moment he knew it was time to leave his home of more than 30 years.
And I said, get the dog and get dressed, and we were out of here. And we didn't take anything. Nothing.
Just after 5 a.m. on Friday, Dwayne and his family evacuated in just minutes when they saw flames surrounding them, and he says they barely made it out alive.
When we got down onto Franktown Road, somebody banged on my window and said, your back of your truck's on fire.
4 days after the Little Valley fire sparked, Dwayne invited us to come up to his mountain property with him and survey the damage.
It used to be a three-story home.
He lost nearly everything in the fire, and while there are some things he can replace,
the night of the fire, I found myself at Walmart at 10 o'clock going, God, I don't have toothpaste. Oh, I don't have socks. Oh, I don't even have a comb to comb my hair.
There's no way to replace the custom home he built with his own 2 hands.
Built every single block, 2x4, everything's me and friends.
Or recreate all of the memories he made on his property.
It's the personal things you lose that there's no, you've heard the stories. You can't replace the pictures.
And while Dwayne is rummaging through the rubble and dealing with his grief,
This was my pride and joy.
He's also expressing anger because he believes his home would still be standing if it wasn't for a prescribed burn. Do you believe that a prescribed burn caused the Little Valley fire?
I don't believe, I know it did. I know it did. For 2 or 3 weeks up here, they've had those prescribed burns. Winds blowing, made absolutely no sense to me.
And he hopes the state of Nevada will compensate the people who lost their homes.
My anger, I'm holding it back, but this didn't have to happen. Just didn't have to happen.
But as he sifts through the ashes and tries to collect what's left of his house, Dwayne is already planning to build a new home on this property.
With winter coming, this will probably just basically stay like it is till spring. We'll be designing a new home through the winter, and hopefully when spring breaks, yeah, we'll break too. Yep.
But the big question remaining tonight is this: was somebody supposed to be monitoring the site of the prescribed burn and that area the night the Little Valley fire sparked? Friday marks 3 weeks since the Little Valley fire sparked, and while many of the residents here are starting to clean up and move forward, many of the people who lost their homes are at a standstill right now. We have also made more calls to several NDF officials, but we have not heard back as of showtime. So we will remain on scene, try to gather some more information and bring you updates both on our website as well as on our sister station, My News 4, throughout our evening newscasts. Reporting from Sparks, I'm Olivia Degennaro. I'll send it back to you.